Monorail just arrived. People are going to get off. It's going to make a U-turn, or really like a V-turn, and then pick us up. All these people waiting. And if you're wondering, apparently the monorail is now sponsored by Verizon. Shout out to Richard. Richard and I played last night at Bally's. Richard from Texas, and he said he was going to Trooper Thursday. I'm on the monorail platform, about to head to the Westgate. Hopefully I'll see him there again 2 days in a row. So when I get to Westgate, I'll ask the floor to check my hours for the week. I think it'll be around 19, leaving only about 6. Trooper Thursday today will get me all 6, and that'll be it for Westgate. And then starting tomorrow, it's pretty much just 4 or 5 hours at Bally's, 4 or 5 hours at MGM. Do that every single day, and I will definitely qualify for the Bally's free rolls, the final 2 out of 3, and hopefully MGM. I'm still not even 100% clear on what's going on. I remember there was a guy at the table last night who asked me if I ever played MGM. We've been playing a lot of Bally's the last week or so together. He asked me if I ever play MGM. I said, yeah, sometimes. He says, you know, like 3 new promotions are starting tomorrow. And I said, yeah, you know, I read them, and I can't even tell exactly what's going on. And he was like, thank you. Like, he read them also, and just like me, it's not clear to him what's happening, and no one can explain what's happening exactly, so I've told you what I think it is, and we'll see. I think I'll play about 30 to 33 hours this week, Thursday through Wednesday at MGM, and hopefully that qualifies me for the free roll, and we'll see together. And for me in real time, it was just the day, today is the day the first video got published where I explained the challenge, and someone just left a comment before I left the house. Are you going to give results? Are you going to say some like huge hands, some coolers that happened along the way? Well, trips and challenges get results, so the final video of the series will be the results. Coolers, huge hands. The biggest hand I played so far was at Westgate. It was a 3-way all-in. I had 3 10s. One guy had a straight draw. Third guy didn't show. I won that hand. Coolers, I mean, I've seen plenty. None that happened to me. I mean, we saw like trips versus trips. I've seen straight versus straight. Actually, I lost straight versus straight one day. It wasn't a massive pot. And yeah, I guess no like insane coolers that like lead to like losing $300 to $500 at once, but that 3-way all-in was the biggest pot I played. If something real interesting happens, I'll let you know. Although later today, filming at the table at Westgate, maybe see some double board bomb pots or something interesting. Alright, I found this guy, the second biggest name in the Westgate, right there.
Who's the first, Elvis?
Barry Manilow.
Oh, then I'm third. Elvis. Oh, but he's not technically.
Yeah, I'm talking about active.
Yeah.
So Trooper's still active, so is Barry Manilow somehow.
You gonna tell a story?
No, you're gonna. Trooper, what did you do, as you film me, what did you do in like 2015, 14, in the middle of the night in downtown Vegas to exercise?
Ride a penny board?
You would find a desolate parking garage and run stairs up to the roof and go back down.
Yeah.
I enjoyed those videos.
I don't remember them.
Steve doesn't believe that you did it.
No. Oh, I did it. No. So, to be clear, the video would not show you running.
He would be...
It would show you sweating. Yeah.
Well, he would leave unsweaty and then return covered in sweat and breathing hard.
There could be many explanations for that.
So Steve, who are we targeting again? Who are we targeting?
Fat children and with rich parents.
What's the goal?
Trooper trash. To get them to exercise, right? So,
but we want to make a profit as they exercise. Trooper, what's the ultimate goal in targeting the fat children?
What if you got paid a nickel every time you ate a vegetable? Correct.
Trooper, what do you got?
Have you heard it in there?
Yes.
That might be good. It's a true thing now. It's king high. Actually, it is. Of course, your hands full. Josh told me to do it. Yeah, I was rooting for the dark skin person. Good. What? Yeah, I was rooting for you.
Trooper's the dark skinned person?
Yes, if you turn the contrast down, it's squint.
Wait, start over again?
If I had something to say, don't you think I would say it to my camera? I
think you were saving it to say it to mine.
I clearly, after 11 years of vlogging, have nothing to say.
You know, when Old Man Coffee comes over to the table and says he's leaving, that's when you say some of your best stuff of the night. So I thought you save your best comments for other people's videos.
Is it really? Do I say my best stuff when Old Man Coffee?
Or him being around brings it out of you.
Yeah, well, maybe it's time to get bitter again.
You know, actually, one of your rant videos, which it was when you were going to Austria, and that first flight to London was a huge mess. You were in Orleans for a night waiting. It got delayed like a day and a half.
Yes.
But I enjoyed the rants, but in addition to that, the best part was that you eventually, after like 2 days, get to London, and you're in the lobby of the hotel, and there were viewers of your channel in the lobby of the hotel who talked to you.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That was awesome. All right, if I look a little lightheaded, just had a cigar with a chip extractor, one of the OGs of poker blogging. Thanks for the cigar. And Trooper is somewhere in there. He's leaving. Gonna say see you to Trooper. And then I'm heading to the monorail and MGM. 7 a.m. today was the start of the MGM pre-roll qualification week, where no one really knows what's going on yet, but I'm going to head down there, get some hours in, and I'll probably see you on the monorail or inside MGM. If you want to hear about some hands, kind of annoying day. I did lose over pair versus trips and 2 pair versus straight. Don't have a problem with how I played those hands, and they weren't huge. The problem was one of the double board bomb pots. I lost like $300. So I'm not an expert on double board bomb pots by any means, but it seems like there's a lot of scenarios, a lot of times where it's going to be a chop. And when you think about all the dead money involved, everyone who put the money in pre-flop, you're splitting up that money. Everyone who put in money on the flop, who now folded on the turn, that money's gone. And another thing, I think blockers are massively overused and misused, that concept. You know, in double board bomb pots, especially when we play Crazy Pineapple here at Westgate, there's 2 flops, 2 boards. So like on the turn, there's 8 cards face up in the middle of the table and 3 cards that were in your hand at one point. That's 11 cards of the deck that you know exactly what they are. So there's a lot of times it's like, okay, I have no chance I win the top board. I only have high card. But you know what? If I'm losing the top board, the cards that will be beating me on the top board, it's impossible for those cards to be beating me on the bottom. So it's like a lot of hands, I feel like, we're gonna chop, and we're gonna just split up all the dead money in the pot, which is worth it. The problem I made was that one of these hands was 3-way. So I was aware, but I don't think I considered it enough that I was probably gonna lose, well, not probably, but it was possible, like very possible, I lose the top board to one player and the bottom board to another. And that's what happened. If it were heads up, it was a good thought, because the player I was more worried about, who had me on the top board, couldn't possibly have me on the bottom, and we would have chopped up the dead money. But it being 3-way, I lost the top board to one player, the bottom board to another. That was a big hit tonight. Though, later, I was in a very similar situation. It was 4 ways, I think, and it was the same thing. I was strong on one board, but could definitely be behind and really didn't have much going on the other. So I folded, and we saw the showdown. Even the board where I was pretty strong on, I would have lost. So I made the mistake the first time around and realized the same scenario the second time around, and folded, correct fold. I was dead on both boards. I think I had like 1 out to a straight flush or something, which didn't come. So yeah, that's about it. Not a great session, but heading to MGM and officially check my hours down there in the poker room. Hit my 25 hours today, playing Trooper Thursday. So I don't need to play Westgate the rest of the week. 2 of 5 hours-based challenges in these 12 days are done. And now I'm gonna head to MGM and work on their qualification for this week of hours to play in next Thursday's free roll. And maybe I'll get a clarification on the rules. All right, finished playing MGM, done for the night. Here's the thing. I just played 4 hours, 17 minutes according to my records. Between the hours of 2 a.m. and 10 a.m. for this free roll thing that I kind of have a handle on, your hours are multiplied by 1.25x. So because the final like hour 25 was after 2 a.m., I get a little extra credit for that. So even though I played 4 hours, 17 minutes, I have about 4 hours, 38 minutes as far as the leaderboard to be one of the top 45 hours earners this week is concerned. So there's that. Probably every day I play MGM, maybe not every single day, but a bunch will be some portion of it after 2 a.m. So I'll kind of give you an update on what I played and what the credit I get for my play a little extra after 2 a.m. So I'm heading back to my car, back to the Airbnb house, and that is a wrap on today. Last thing, that checklist again. I did the second of 5 things. My Westgate hours are done, so let's go to the checklist to wrap things up.